Hey, that's Mike and Holly, Alex, Eddie, and Kelsey.
Okay, you guys asked for it.
A lot of questions. So we were trying to think, like, when was the last time we did a Q&A? And it's been way before we had
4
Chelsea.
years, I believe it was.
I searched it and I couldn't even find it.
Well, I think it went back to 2013, if I'm
time.
correct. So,
And
another Q&A.
yes. And I've noticed that you guys in the comments ask a lot of the same questions over and over again that aren't like question of the day, just curiosity.
Right.
So we figured we would just do a Q&A. And you guys delivered on the questions. Let me tell you.
Okay, we're going to go through this fairly quickly
Right.
because there's a lot.
Number 1, Cute Cookie 60. What is your favorite vacation?
Favorite vacation ever?
Yeah, favorite vacation.
London.
London. We went to London for our honeymoon.
Loved
that
it.
was the favorite. Michelle Martinez wants to know, what grade is Chelsea? Chelsea is technically preschool, but we've been doing school with her at home for like a long time just because she really enjoys it. Alexandra Sylvia wants to know, how does Alex feel about doing high school for homeschool, and how does Chelsea feel about starting preschool for homeschool? They're both really excited. Like I said, Chelsea's been doing kind of preschool for a long time. And I asked Alex your question before we sat down, and she's actually excited. So that's good.
If we had both of them here, it would just be chaos and we wouldn't get through this. So
It would be chaotic. So we're just doing it, the two of us, and I asked them some of the questions you guys had. Justin DeLong wants to know, when does Chelsea start school? As I said, we've kind of done school for a long time. Officially, I'm going to start them sometime in the next couple weeks to like really focus in on some of the stuff that we need to do. It's just been mostly playing lately. Which is fine for preschool. Aiden Stone wants to know, how old are your children and how old are we? So what is everybody's ages? This was asked a few times. Michael, you gonna do the math real quick?
wait, what year are we in? 2017?
You're gonna be 45.
I'm currently 44.
Right.
So yeah, I'll be 45 this year.
And I just turned 30 something.
No, what is it, 38?
What? No, I'm 36.
Oh.
Chelsea is 4.5 as of like tomorrow or the next day. She'll be 4.5. And Alex is 14.5.
Slightly under 14.
And Eddie will be 10 this year because that's one of the questions. I know. That's one of the questions coming up.
Did you hear that, Ed?
That's crazy. Jody Croteau wants to know, how did Mike and Holly meet? Can you show us a wedding video? P.S. Love your videos. Thank you. We met kind of through my sister at like a church event type thing. It's kind of hard to explain, but it was like at church kind of. But my sister kind of helped us to introduce us. And we cannot show you guys wedding photos. Another question that was asked a lot is like about our wedding and if we have pictures. We went to the courthouse. And we didn't have
I'm not wasting money on all that frilly stuff.
No, we spent all of our money on our honeymoon to London because we both really wanted to go there, and we thought, why spend like so much money on a ceremony and all that stuff? Not that it's not important, because I know it is to some people.
So it wasn't important to me, and I don't like being in the spotlight, even though I do YouTube. But I know that's weird, but all that stuff was not for me.
I have like anxiety and stuff, so the thought of like.
Me, it was all about the money.
Yeah, it was.
Why waste the money in that? Let's go to London. Let's use the money for traveling and other things.
We went to the courthouse. Funny story. My sister worked at the courthouse, and one of her best friends signed our papers. So it was like she married us. So it was kind of funny. And then I think I ended up going back to work afterwards, or we might have went out to lunch. I don't know, but it was not like a wedding.
Big deal. We're very non-traditional, I guess, when we are with our live.
Yeah,
it's different than what people normally do.
Right. Okay. Stephanie White wants to know, can you guys do a nighttime routine? We've done a morning routine. We said we were going to do it. We never did it. Yeah, we can work on that. It might be a little hard for me to film because of the whole putting Chelsea to bed thing, but we'll figure it out.
I'll film it. I have no nighttime routine. When it's time to go to bed, I go to bed.
But you have things that you like to do in the evening.
But like,
you
it's
don't,
not like
wash your face,
remove makeup.
Really, you don't remove your makeup at night?
No, I don't. I leave it on.
Okay, how long do you think you guys will vlog? This is more a question for Michael, I think.
Jeez. We've been doing this
7, 8.
We're in year 8.
I don't even know.
So we're currently in our 8 years of daily vlogging every single day, 2,600 and some odd days straight.
That's crazy.
Think of anything you've ever done in your life for like every day for 8 years. I guess brush your teeth.
I was just going to say, brush my teeth.
Although,
that's probably about it.
I haven't brushed my teeth every day for 26 hours. I don't know. Right now, we're still doing it. Life might change. It does. And one day...
the important thing is that we enjoy that we're enjoying ourselves and that the kids
yeah, I mean, it's sometimes it's stressful because when you're not so much for you guys. When you're traveling and you have to do a vlog, you can't always enjoy the vacation because I have to work. I have to do the video. I have to shoot stuff.
We're in the hotel and the girls and I are trying to go to bed.
Right now we have no deadline. There's no, end in sight, but it could happen and it will happen one day for sure. Yeah.
Hugely popular question. Amy and Remy Forever wants to know, what type of dog do you have? We get a lot of questions about that. Eddie is a Jack Russell Terrier, but he's like a rough coat.
It's a long hair.
Long hair Jack Russell Terrier. So Parsons Russell Terrier is another name for it, but rough coat is the main thing. He sheds a lot, and we have to shave him frequently. Donut Eat My Chocolate wants to know, why did you guys start collecting toys? I'll kind of start on part of that. It was like a nostalgia factor for us, I think, for both of us. To be able to have something from that you had when you were a kid, and it just brings me joy when I see some of the things that we've collected over the years. It just makes me happy.
I don't think I ever really stopped toys from when I was a kid. I've got a lot of my toys from when I was a kid. I saved some. I would always pick up things here and there. Not a lot, nowhere near what we have now. But yeah, I think nostalgic. I love seeing the toy. I love buying, you can't see, toys from when I was a kid that are still brand new in the package. So a toy from 30 years ago that's still in the brand new package. I love that.
Yeah. And I used to go to garage sales a lot, and once in a while I'd see something that would trigger a memory, oh my gosh, I had that. And
see, even as a kid and teenager, we used to go to garage sales and buy toys, from when we were a kid, even though that was not that long ago. It was like 5 years ago we were just a kid, but.
And if I could just go back in time and get my huge trunk
I don't even want
of My Little Ponies. I had a big wooden trunk, toy chest, full up to the top, the brim overflowing of My Little Ponies, and we sold them on a garage sale. I had a huge G.I.
Joe collection that is gone, but I've actually bought almost all of them since, and I bought high quality ones where mine were played with. They were just trash, so
I've bought some ponies on eBay, but it's just not the same to me, so I don't know, it's kind of hard. Letitia Romo wants to know, what is your favorite thing of the new house? I'll start with the space.
Yep.
Our last house was quite squished. Not only do we have 4 people living in the house, but we also had a lot of stuff, and our toy collection was growing. Everything was growing.
The toy collection, that was...
The kids were growing.
We didn't have a lot of stuff. We just had more stuff than the house could handle.
No storage.
We don't have... You guys see our house now. There's not really a lot of stuff.
It's all... There's a place for everything.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
I got, space. I love having a garage to park in. I love it.
Yes. Especially with as much rain and as hot as it is.
Pull right in the garage and I'm dry.
Oh, and your car is 10 degrees cooler
than
if it was in the sun.
Yeah.
And if it's raining, you don't get wet. I'm sorry if some of these questions are back and forth and all over the place. I didn't organize them in any specific way. I probably should have.
I don't know how you would have organized them.
Because some questions I'm going to go back to Eddie, and you're going to be like, okay, you already answered a question about Eddie. I mean, they're just kind of all over.
Roll with it.
Chloe Butler wants to know, how is Mimi related to you? Mimi is my mom, so the kids is grandma. Chloe wants to know, thinking about any more kids or pets? No and no. No and no. We're happy as we are. Super Unicorn Sisters wants to know, what vacation spot is the best? I'll say I think Yellowstone is amazing for anyone, any age, but we also love going to California and just doing
I'll broaden that even more out west. Anywhere west. Is just great. I love the West.
How is life in... Super Unicorn Sisters also asked, how is life in the new house? We love it. It's good. For me, I have to clean it, so that's kind of... I have to keep on top of keeping it clean, which is hard.
Less lawn to mow now.
That's true.
It's nice being in the kitchen. We can all be in the kitchen and have plenty of room, and nobody bumps into each other or gets in each other's way. We can all cook in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Space.
It's nice to have the space. Becca Boyasian wants to know, why and how did you decide to have Chelsea? We kind of got to the point to where it was like, okay, now or never.
You get to a certain age and
Yeah.
are you going to do another kid or not?
Right. And it was now or never for us. It was the point to where we felt like we had to make a decision whether or not we were done or not. And Michael kind of surprised me and was like, I want to have one. So I was like, okay.
Well, yeah, I was like, okay, now, because it's going to be never here soon.
Yeah, so that's kind of why. It was the right time for it. Madison Smith wants to know, why did you start making videos and how did you think you would get so many subscribers? And when Chelsea is older, do you think she will do her very own videos? So why did we start, for one?
Okay, quick story. I saw the Shaytards vlogging. I had no idea what it was. I didn't really even know what YouTube was.
I never watched YouTube.
I thought, I didn't know who he was, how popular he was, or anything like that. I saw that he was taking his family's memories and sharing them, but more so like recording them. Like, I wish I could watch my childhood growing up. That would be the best thing. So more or less it's for the kids and kind of us to see how, we grow our daily things, so you can go back and watch your life from Chelsea from day one. We'll be able to watch her entire life so far.
That's crazy.
So that's kind of how we started.
Did you think you would get so many subs?
It's not something I really pay attention to, subscribers.
I guess
I always
way back
thought
when,
we would. I mean, I work hard at it, so sure.
It's always nice to think that you would get them, but you just never know. When Chelsea is older, do you think she'll do her very own videos? I think so.
Yeah, the way it's looking now, where she's really wanting to vlog herself.
And she loves to use the GoPro and vlog herself, and you guys love to watch her vlog herself. You're like, give her the GoPro more.
It's hard. She needs to learn because, as you guys can see, it's shaky. She can't focus on two things. So
I mean, it's hard when you're 4.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Not so focused.
Chelsea has a channel, but we haven't put any videos lately. It's a toy channel. I'm guessing at some point she's gonna have her own channel and do her own thing.
Yeah, I think she'll want to. Frankie Moore wants to know, do you guys think you'll move out of state at any time? So out of Florida.
Yeah, probably. We're going to wait till Chelsea gets a little older. Because right now we need Mimi to babysit when we go to places. Sometimes like New York or whatever.
And like Chelsea has her cousins, that she's close. The girls have their cousins that they're close to as well.
She's going to let her get a little older, and then we'll kind of start discussing what we're going to do from there.
Yeah. We got to wait for the time until the time feels right, I think. Alyssa Wilkes wants to know, what's the story on how you got Eddie? So there's a few questions from her. So first thing about Eddie, we always love the show Frasier, and we love the dog Eddie, who is just like our Eddie, only smart.
Yeah.
Smarter.
Not our Eddie. His dad's Frasier's Eddie.
Michael actually was really kind of like, I don't really want a dog, but if we were to have a dog, that would be the dog I'd want. So then I went on a quest.
And that was my demise. Okay.
So I went on a quest because I love dogs and I really wanted one. And I found a breeder, a reputable breeder, and she posts like the pictures of the puppies online. And when she posted his picture, I was like, that one's mine. And we've had him ever since. How's your scar and recovery going after so many years after having part of your thyroid surgery? Michael doesn't even notice it. I notice it because I'm self-conscious about it. It was quite a large scar, so it does bother me.
I mean, some people get like wrinkles, and that's about what it looks like. It's just a wrinkle now.
Oh, great. So I have a big wrinkle.
You got a wrinkle right there. And it looks the same.
As far as like how everything's going with it, my doctor says everything's perfect. So I'm just really, really tired all the time, like exhausted all the time.
You also have a 4-year-old.
Well, yeah, but it's a big part of the thyroid disease is you just feel exhausted like all the time. So that's fun. How did you meet? We already talked about that. Anything happening with the old house? And this was asked by someone else too later on. Did we sell it? Did we rent it out? That sort of thing. We still have the old house and we rent it out. So that's
good for vacationers and people in Florida. So
right, rental properties are in pretty high demand around here, so we just decided to keep it and rent it. Where did you both grow up? I grew up in the town that our old house is in, like right around the corner from our old house. Really,
I grew up in Michigan, but I moved around a lot. Like I actually even lived in the South some because my dad was in the Navy.
When you were little.
Yeah, when I was very little. Most of my life was spent in Michigan.
Yep. where his dad is kind of in that area. So how long have you had your dog? We've already said 10 years. That's from Hey It's Me. The amazing Chelsea wants to know, how come Alex doesn't self-vlog? She just kind of doesn't want to. But another question that somebody asked later on is, will Alex have her own channel or video or vlog or do YouTube in the future? And when I asked her, she's like, possibly. So she's not like, you know, she might want to do it. Tanisha wants to know, why did you decide to homeschool Alex and Chelsea? Our schools here aren't the greatest. Like our school in our new area is much better than in our old area.
Yeah, but that's not why. It's because you were homeschooled when you were a kid.
For a little bit, not for very much though.
But that's
7th grade and then like
that's
the second
why.
half of high school.
It's not. I mean, yeah, the schools are bad, but the real reason is because you were homeschooled and you wanted to.
Yeah, I guess. And the reality of it is the kids really want to be homeschooled because it's always an option for them. If they wanted to go to public school, that'd be fine. But they want to be homeschooled. So that's really the biggest thing is they really want to do it, and I like doing it. Alice Herrera wants to know, who are your idols or role models? Mine is Sabrina Carpenter is what
I don't even know
she
who
says.
that is.
I don't know who that is either. That's funny.
Can't say that I have any role models.
I don't think I have. I really look up to Ellen DeGeneres because she does a lot of really good things for people. And she's funny. She's just an all-around amazing person. But I don't really idolize anybody, I guess. So I guess she'd be like a role model then. Michael doesn't really have.
No, I don't have one, but
really
I do have great respect for people who do things for other people.
Yeah.
Who do good for
Good
the
things.
world.
Good things. Teresa Vacar wants to know, why don't you both wear wedding rings?
Oh, I hate jewelry. I don't wear
one.
I don't wear
I always wear
watches.
mine.
I don't wear rings. My earrings, yes, I've had these forever. I don't even know they're on. Wearing a ring, I tried it. We went and looked, and it just feels the most uncomfortable thing ever. To have something right there. And I have small hands. So rings, are noticeable on my hand. No. I don't like to wear jewelry. I don't wear necklaces. I'll wear My Little Pony slap bracelet or something like that. But I don't like jewelry.
I'm the same with your earrings. I forget they're even there most of the time. It's just a part of him because he's had them for forever.
But I don't have to. I don't have to use
my.
my ears to do stuff. Where I have to use my hands to do stuff.
You don't have to use your ears.
No.
And
it gets in the way.
I wear mine just because I like to wear one, and I like.
You like jewelry.
I love jewelry. I have a big collection.
I hate.
And honestly, it doesn't bother me that he doesn't wear one. Like some women would be like, what do you mean he doesn't wear a wedding ring? It doesn't bother me. I don't care. Grace and Lily want to know, would you ever get another animal or dog?
None. No. Nothing living. No, not even plants.
If it was me, I grew up in the country and we had animals, and I would totally. But I know how.
But then
much
there goes
he's
the whole
no.
travel thing, because then you have to find somebody to watch it and do all that
it's
stuff.
Tough.
So.
When we go out of town, it's tough because we have to leave them, and I don't like leaving them. Rylicious wants to know, what is your favorite holiday? Christmas. How old's your dog? 10. Do you guys have a
Hey, it's Stephanie.
Hey, it's Stephanie wants to know, do you guys have a P.O. box now?
No.
We closed our P.O. box when we moved because it just wasn't convenient and it was kind of expensive.
Yeah, and there's kind of where we're living, that's a little bit of a drive to get to one, I think.
Yeah.
So
we don't have
I don't
a
want
post
the
office
hassle.
very close. Maybe a lot of people have asked us to open one again, and so we're kind of.
I guess then we'll start thinking about it, but don't get your hopes up because.
Well, think about it. I know you guys ask a lot.
It's nice that you guys send us stuff, but I don't know. I don't like receiving gifts, even presents or anything. I hate it.
Yeah, it's kind of like. So. I don't want you guys.
But we appreciated it. Everything you guys did.
I don't want you guys to feel like, oh, I need to go out and buy something and send it to them, and I'm like, I would rather you guys save your money. It's sweet. I did like all the drawings and stuff.
Yeah, those are cool.
That was fun. So why do you guys not make a mail vlog right now? How long did you guys have this channel? We talked about that 7, 8 years, something like that. What is your first video on this channel? It was called In the Beginning, and it's very awkward. Don't even go watch it. It took some getting used to. The whole vlogging thing is kind of funny. Kyla Creation wants to know, who is the funniest of your family? Chelsea. Eddie.
Yeah, Chelsea.
She's so funny. Kirsty Matheson wants to know, are Holly's mom and dad together? Yeah, they've been together forever. Papa, the thing is, a lot of times when we vlog, I say we're going to my mom's house. Well, typically it's because my mom is there and, she'll watch the kids or whatever, that sort of thing. Or I'm going to help her with something and I don't even think my dad's there too. It's his house too. So yeah, they're together. It's funny. And I always go see him. So Popcorn Girl wants to know, who's your favorite YouTuber?
I don't think I have a favorite, but I do enjoy Rhett and Link. Like, they're probably the tops of my very nothing list.
That's a good answer.
I enjoy what they do.
I honestly don't really know what... I hate to pick a favorite one. Right now, I'm really into watching the Jones Family Travels because I'm like, I've got this itch to travel again.
They travel a lot.
And they travel a lot.
Cool
so
places
I really
too.
like to watch the Jones Family Travels and see like where they go and the things that they do. They do some really fun stuff. I'm like adrenaline junkie too, so I'm like, I want to ride rides. I want to go do stuff and like jump off cliffs. Not really, but so yeah. Popcorn Girl wants to know, how many cousins do Alex and Chelsea have? So my sister has Anna, who's 7. Emmy, who's 5, and Elias, who's 2. They all just kind of had birthdays like a few months ago. They also have Ivy, who's Alex's age. And then you guys know we'll say cousin Taylor, their cousin Taylor.
It's not a real cousin though.
Well, here's the story.
It's not a blood thing.
It's a Southern thing. Taylor's mom grew up next door to me. So we grew up as next door neighbors. And when she had Taylor, my mom babysat her a lot and she was always around, always in our home, always in our lives. And we just kind of adopted her.
I can see our battery going. Duh, duh.
We've adopted her. So they have a lot. Popcorn Girl wants to know, what's your favorite toy to collect as a kid and what's your favorite toy to collect right now?
Favorite toy as a kid was either Star Wars or G.I. Joe.
My Little Pony.
And
now?
No.
Sniffers?
I don't
know. I just turned and looked and saw my Sniffers.
Favorite toy to collect right now. I'm really into the Star Wars Black Series, the 6-inch figures.
Okay.
I can't pull one out right now. But they're like out right now. The
don't
40th
know.
anniversary ones on the old Kenner cards are out right now.
I'm kind of really into Disney stuff right now. Disney Princess. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. That's a hard one. Lindsay 33 wants to know, if there is one country you could visit, what country would it be?
China.
China. I was totally going to say that too. Linda Drummond, do you miss the old house? No. Because we really love the new one.
No.
But there's memories there, so kind of. Jazz 1, why does Alex and Chelsea call your mom Mimi? They just always have. That's just always been her nickname.
Chelsea called it because they called it. How did Mimi ever come about?
I don't know.
Okay.
When we started,
it's just like a nickname.
I used to have a daycare, and I think the kids just automatically started calling her Mimi for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know. Madison Morse, why isn't Alex in the vlogs a lot? Because she's a teenager. She likes to be in her room, and we're not the type of parents that are going to force her to be in the vlogs if she doesn't want to be. She is in them, typically, at least for a little bit each day, but we're not going to make her do it. We're just not that type. I'm not going to go sticking the camera in her face. Jazz Juan wants to know, does Alex have a phone? Yes, but it's typically just for emergencies, like if we're out or whatever. Alicia Lung wants to know if Alex is planning to make a YouTube channel. As I said before, she said possibly, so that kind of surprised me. Jennifer Everts wants to know, what is your kids' birthdays? Alex's is March 13th, 2003, 3/13/03, super easy to remember. Chelsea's is 2/5...
February 5th.
14.
No.
February 5th, 14. 14.
13.
Oh, that's right.
Oh!
10 years later.
That's on camera. That's on camera.
Why was I thinking 14? Because Alex is 14, I think.
They're both the same, 3 and 13.
3 and
3s.
No. 2. Chelsea is 2.
No,
13.
they're birthdays.
Oh,
03 and
3
13.
and 13. Oh my gosh. See what they do to me? Okay. Whitney Hensley has a question for Alex and Chelsea. Alex, are you nervous about starting high school? She said no, she's excited.
It's homeschool. It's not like real high school.
Well, but you could be nervous. Chelsea, what is your favorite thing to learn when you do... When you do school, I think it is. When you do your preschool, favorite thing to learn... Shapes?
That's what I was going to say. Shapes.
What do the girls want to be when they grow up? I asked them this and Chelsea goes... I don't know. I'll figure it out when I'm older. And I'm like, okay. And then she goes, I want to be everything. And let me tell you, she could do it all. She could do it all. And when I asked Alex, she's like, I have no idea. She still doesn't know.
She better start figuring that out.
I think Alex is going to be an artist, to be honest. She's really good at drawing. She just doesn't show people very much. Does Alex ever have to work? Do you ever have to do work that you don't understand? Oh, Holly, does Alex ever have work to do that you don't understand? Sometimes, yeah, I have to go in and kind of study a little bit so I can figure it out and help her. When she was in high school, her parents had a lot of trouble with math. The math was hard. Are there ever days that you guys don't want to vlog? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
especially when we're sick.
Or do you ever feel like quitting? If one of us is sick, if we've been traveling, like we said, it's kind of hard to vlog if we're just like on a plane all day or in the car all day, you know, that type of thing. Do you ever feel like quitting? Maybe sometimes. I think that's pretty normal.
Yeah, when you do it every day, it's just sometimes it gets
sometimes
exhausting.
you're just not in the mood, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But, you know, we try our best.
But you muscle through.
Have you ever thought of designing your own toy? Yes, we've talked about this. The Toy Box show that was out recently, where like that would be fun to like design a toy. I don't know what, but it'd be fun. And she says, you know, thank you for doing your videos and things. So sweet. Matthew True, does Alex play Pokemon Go? She used to be really into it when it first came out, but she doesn't play it as much as she used to. Once in a while. It's really hot, so it's kind of hard to like go walking and do that stuff. Ducky Money Girl, what were your jobs before YouTube? I owned a daycare with my mom, and then she decided she didn't really want to do it anymore, that sort of thing. We were kind of done. Like, we did it for 7 or 8 years, and we were done. And I sold stuff on eBay for a while, so it kind of paid the bills, that type of thing.
Did graphic design, actually had a sign company. Mm-hmm. Oh, I've done it all. Retail, hotels, restaurants.
Everything. That's where Chelsea gets it from.
Yep.
And Virginia Hardesty wants to know, do you both work outside the home? No,
This is our job.
This is our full-time gig.
And it is a job, yes.
Yeah,
it's fun, but it's a job.
It really gets hard when some people are like, well, YouTube's not a job. Yes, it is.
Sit down and edit the videos.
When he edits
do
as
thumbnails.
much as he does, it's a lot. Ashley Clickley wants to know, what do you like to do for fun? Play with toys. Go places like the park with the kids and the aquarium.
How much fun? Like traveling's a pain in the butt, but it's fun.
Well, it's hard when it's like, you know, the family with the kids and everything, because it's a lot to plan. But
I like to game, like a little bit, like Xbox.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he plays his Xbox.
Yep.
Yeah, likes that. Amelie May wants to know, is Alex going to start her own channel? Okay, we've talked about that. Sorry.
Amelie.
This one's tricky. Have you got a TV show that you are currently or have been obsessed with? We are obsessed with a TV show right now. Do we say what it is?
No. No, because I do not want anybody spoiling it in the comments for us.
Oh, I was going to say no because it's not really like a family-friendly type
but
show.
no, because I don't want spoilers.
No
so
spoilers.
I'm not going to say.
We are currently obsessed with something. We will let you guys know when we're done with it. How's that? Maybe.
Well, okay. There has been some stuff we've watched recently, though, right?
Obsessed with? We like Walking Dead, but I'm not obsessed with it like I used to be. I'm just kind of watching it because I'm invested.
I know. Well, Arrow and Flash.
But I don't watch those with you.
No.
I don't watch much TV, but like if there's something we're both really into, it is fun to watch. So, but I'm not really obsessed with anything other than the show. We're not going to tell you guys what it is. Beef Craft Room wants to know, why did you stop doing mail vlogs? Oh, we've talked about that. Sorry if I'm repeating. Moa Med wants to know, is Alex now taller than Holly? I think we're the same Z's.
It's been about a few months.
No, her doctor said she's not growing any taller.
Yep.
So I don't think she's gonna be. Maria Coquelin wants to know, she has a few questions. How did you become daily vloggers? We talked about that. Was it an easy decision, natural way for you to start vlogging as a family and open that much of your life to everyone? No, it wasn't natural.
Okay.
It was awkward in the beginning.
No, opening our life to people was not hard.
Right.
The actual vlogging, that was the hard part.
Yeah. Just getting
We didn't have a problem sharing it. It's just the process of doing it and how you do it.
And we do have some things that we do like to keep private, just because we don't think everything needs to be out there. Which point of vlogging became to you guys? At which point did vlogging become a profession? Because if I remember right, in the beginning, you guys didn't make these collaboration videos. but only family vlogs, right? Okay, so in the beginning it was the family vlogs. Then we started doing the toy reviews. It was kind of a fluke thing that we just started doing.
You guys
and it did
wanted
well.
to see it.
Yes, you guys were
So
like, you need
when did
to
we
do
start
toys.
doing it as a living?
Chelsea was a
Wow.
as a living.
Wow.
It took a while.
Okay, I don't know what point the camera stopped recording, but
I think
I've
we're
started, and so hopefully we're good.
Okay, so when did it become a profession? You were kind of
That's hard to know exactly when it
Yeah.
turned into a profession because
back in the day, it took a lot to gain traction. You had to become a YouTube partner, and that was exciting. Where now it's like you're almost automatically
I would
a
say
partner.
probably maybe a year or two after we started.
It took some time. Yeah.
There's
took
no
a
way to
while.
pinpoint that one.
Anymore, I think people tend to have a little bit more luck with doing well, like right out the gate. So that's awesome. What did you guys do for your living before you started your channel? Oh, we talked about that. Bridget Whitmore, who is your favorite YouTuber? We talked about that. Sharon Lynn, what is your favorite color? Green.
Blue.
Why did you guys name her Chelsea? So why did we name Chelsea Chelsea? You kind of picked.
I like the sound.
Yeah.
It's like very girly sounding. It's easy,
You
flowing.
wanted something that ended with like C.
I liked names that went duh. Chelsea, Sydney.
Sydney was
I like
a
the
close
E thing, I
contender.
guess. It's just
Sydney was our second choice, and then we found out after we picked Chelsea and we decided Chelsea is it. We found out that Sydney is a family name on Michael's side of the family, and we're like, oh, we should.
No, it wouldn't have changed. I've always liked Chelsea since I don't know when,
Yeah.
and there's not that many Chelseas, I guess. Like you don't hear of that many
I
Chelseas.
don't hear of it too much. And I actually picked Alex's name, which is Alexandria. That was not asked, but her name was Alexandria, or is Alexandria. We just call her. I've always called her Alex, and that was my name. Like I want that name, so I was like, you can pick this one. Mindy asked, what happened to your old house? Did you sell it or rent it? We talked about that. Haley Gymnastics, this is for the Q&A. What is your favorite candy and what is your favorite game? Candy, it would have to be chocolate.
candy.
I like Twix. No, wait.
Whatchamacallit, Clark Bar, Chunkies.
Double Deckers. You can't get them here. Double Deckers.
Yeah, that's a UK
It's
thing.
a UK thing. Oh my gosh, they're so good. I used to love Cadbury Egg. Hands down was always my favorite until they changed them. They're not as good now.
Favorite game? Is that like
game.
any game? Video game? Board game?
What's your favorite game? What's my favorite?
Right now, I like State of Decay, which is on Xbox. So it's a video
I don't have
game.
an answer. I like a lot
Favorite
of games.
board game? Yeah, I don't know what my favorite board game would be like. Uno's pretty cool.
Game. That's kind of like an old favorite type thing. I can't pick one.
Okay.
I can't pick a favorite. The thing is Chelsea has me play so many games with her. We play so many games. I just can't pick one. Chris C wants to know, do you ever wonder about your subscribers and what we're like? Do you imagine we're mostly like you? Love your vids. Thank you. I do. I respond to our comments. So if you guys hear back from us, it's typically me. And I do. I wonder what you guys are like. I think it'd be totally awesome to meet everybody. And, people's like, can I meet you? Will you come to my area? As much as we would love to, travel and see everybody, it's just not possible to see everybody. I do wonder what you're like. Do I think you're like us? Probably not. Or maybe. I don't know.
Everybody's different, so.
It's kind of hard to say. But yeah, I do wonder about you guys often. Kira McGee asks, what is your favorite restaurant? Jason's Deli or Moe's? And it used to be Cracker Barrel, but they've kind of gone down.
Yeah, I'll still put Cracker Barrel in there just because of what it is.
It's good.
Right now, Moe's or Jason's Deli.
We've been on a Jason's Deli and Moe's kick almost since we moved in.
Jersey Mike's. It's not a restaurant though, but I
Michael
love
likes
Jersey Mike's.
Yeah. Our screen went out.
Okay.
Be Kind wants to know, if you guys didn't make YouTube content, what would you be doing? We're almost done here. I actually was looking into college, easy, something quick. I was going to be a phlebotomist, where you take people's blood. I don't like having my blood taken, but it wouldn't bother me to do it to somebody else. So I thought, I could get a job at a doctor's office or something doing that, or a lab or whatever. And the reason I kind of picked that is it was the schooling was super short, but it was still kind of expensive. So I think that's why I ended up not doing it. But I would
be
do
doing something online, blogging, design, website, something or other online, computer related.
Okay. Jokesalinks XOXO. What is the next vacation destination? The only thing we have planned in the future would be Christmas, right?
The next scheduled thing would be Michigan at Christmas time.
Right. So we always look forward
Stuff
to
could
that.
come up between now and then, but
Always
that's
look
what we
forward
have
to that.
planned.
I was thinking this fall we should like go up the East Coast, but I don't know. We haven't talked about that. Same person asked, in the future, will you get another pet? Nope. Same person asked, what YouTubers do you watch? We covered that. What type of videos do you watch? I do like to watch some like beauty or travel type things.
I watch stuff that
Mommy
I
stuff.
need to know. So I'm looking for a brand new universal remote. So I'm watching videos on universal remotes.
Research.
Or yeah,
It's
so
research.
it's stuff I need knowledge on. So what I usually watch on YouTube.
By the way, you guys are my favorite channel. I've been here for years, even before Chelsea. Thank you. That's awesome. Abigail's Life Together Forever wants to know why isn't Alex in the vlogs a lot, like we've talked about. Teenagers, just doesn't, doing her own thing. Sean Duffy, would you ever move from Florida to a different state in the future, or is Florida forever? We've already kind of talked about that. We would like to move someplace not so hot and buggy.
It's good. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. Like
Yeah.
we love California, but I think if we move right now, it's probably gonna be Michigan. But then even that's not a forever, because then it might be California. Or it might be overseas somewhere, just to experience overseas living.
We've talked about like living in
Canada.
London for a year or living in Canada for a year or more because
Quebec
we really
would be
like
cool.
it.
I liked Quebec.
We love Canada. We did travel to Quebec and loved it. Oh my
Montreal,
gosh,
way
Canada.
too busy for me.
Canada.
Quebec was cool.
We love Canada. That would be a dream come true to live in Canada or California. Joxlinks XOXO wants to know, what is your heritage? So I have a little bit of not everything. I have Irish in me,
What's
German.
that called, a mutt?
No, it's called a Heinz 57.
Oh.
That's what we always call it, a Heinz 57. Irish, German, Czechoslovakian, Polish. There's more. But those are the ones that come to mind.
Irish, English, and Spanish, I guess? No, Italian. Sorry.
Italian.
What was I thinking? I'm looking at the country in my mind, and I'm like, why is that not sounding right? So yeah, Italian, English, Irish, Americanish.
Let's see. Same person wants to know, did you go to college? And if you did, what did you study? I did not go to college. As I said, I checked into it. But it was really expensive, even for like the smallest class. So no, I didn't.
I went for a short time and realized if I want to do life, that just get out there and do it. I've never been one to I've always been very independent. So if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. No, yeah. I just got to high school. I don't want to go to college.
Okay,
is that it?
The last question I have, I don't have the person's name on here. It might have been the same person. About how many toys do you guys own? I could never even guess.
If you count every single one, because there's a lot of Shopkins,
and
it's
there's
probably
like
thousands.
There's a lot of little things.
I mean, if you guys can't see just what's
Little
here, we're
Legos.
sitting on them.
Lego guys.
There's stuff in Legos alone. I think I counted 600 Lego minifigures I have. So we've got thousands if you want to get technical with all the little things.
I couldn't even guess. And the thing is there's a lot of stuff, because we do what we do. There's a lot of stuff that we donate or that we pass on to friends and family and things like that too. So we don't keep everything, obviously.
Well, but that's
so,
how much do we own?
Right.
So I mean, we do own all this. This is all our keeper stuff.
Everything in the cabinets is our keep. The stuff in our benches is our keep.
I would be curious to go in the cabinet now and start counting every single piece.
We have shelves over here that are keep, and then we have the game room and the kids' room, obviously.
And I've got a closet upstairs that's still got stuff in it.
It's still a little. It gets a little out of control, I think, because a lot of times there's stuff that I just really enjoy having. So it's I don't know. So that's it for the Q&A. Thank you to everybody for asking your questions. I cannot believe how many questions we got. That was pretty awesome. So yeah,
I know somebody's gonna ask in the comments or something. My shirt.
Oh.
Because you could probably see half of it.
Shirt.
I would see it. What does it say? What
this shirt fights childhood cancer, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
Yeah. Because I know
So,
somebody's going to ask it, and other people will probably want to know.
Yeah, so Michael got this shirt from St. Jude's
Yeah.
like online shop or something like that.
And then-
it proceeds go to
Right.
help fight childhood cancer, which is really awesome. So
Not a
you
plug
make
for
sure-
them, but just a
No,
random
not
thing.
at all.
Because I
Just
know somebody's
we
going to say,
found it
what
and we
did
liked
your
it.
shirt say?
Yeah, so really awesome. We like to try to support good causes when we can, and it's a really cool shirt. So
I've got to go edit this video now because it's got to be up tomorrow.
So thank you guys for asking. I'm sure we probably didn't, that's everybody's questions as much as I could, and
Up to this point,
I think
yeah.
we covered a lot. So
Okay.
I think we're good.
Bye.
Bye.